Hi everybody, this is TR Rook, back again with Shadowverse. I don't have any packs to open this time because I went ahead and opened a few packs and made myself up a new deck. Now I finally managed to beat the Havencraft story final mission, which meant I could go ahead and liquefy all of the Havencraft cards that I didn't want, all the silvers, golds and the animateds. And that ended up giving me enough currency in order to buy the cards I wanted for my face deck. This is a deck that primarily focuses around going for the enemy's face. So games should be a lot quicker for me now, and hopefully now that I've got a better deck, as I've been versing people that at the C rank and up are certainly having decks at a more of an advanced tier. So now I've got one of those decks that might actually be able to stand a chance. And you're with me to try it out for the first time. So, here we go. We're only a couple of wins off C1, so I should be able to make that this video. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Let me know if you have any suggestions on both the quality of my recording and the format of this video. If there's anything you want to see, just let me know. And let's hope you don't start with Havencraft, because I'm sure those of you that have seen my last few videos know that I am not a big fan of Havencraft. There it is, Havencraft.
This one's for my family.
But I go first. I think that's a bit of an advantage for me now, because I do like going for a bit of a rush. That's nice. Essentially a Dragon Emissary card to me now, because the only card I have over 5 cost is my Forte. So this card is essentially a 5 cost Forte, so I'm very happy to have that in my starting hand. And Trusty Ivory Dragon is always there for me at the very start.
Hello.
Reporting for duty.
No!
There we go. So because I've used that Dragon Emissary, Dark Dragoon Forte is now in my hand, and she costs 5 mana instead of 6. I'm not too worried about her dying, so I will be putting her down on turn 5. I just want to go for the enemy's face as fast as possible and kill them. So instead of putting down the Iron Scale Dragonfolk there, I put down the second Ivory Dragon and a Fire Blast, just because I wanted to keep board control. This game needs to go very quickly for me to be content. Which shouldn't be too bad, as I'm expecting her to throw down a few amulets in the next few turns, so I should be able to keep board control. There it is. This is great. So far, so good. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to throw down the Iron Scale. The main reason for that is because I want to keep Siegfried in case she puts down a really powerful ward. Because if she puts down a really powerful ward, I can throw one of these Ivory Dragons at it, do 1 damage, and then Siegfried's Fanfare will destroy it completely. So far so good. I've also got a nice Demonic Strike there, which will be handy. I actually had this happen earlier today. I was up against a Swordcraft deck, which managed to get down a really powerful ward when she had 3 health left. And I used the Demonic Strike to finish her off. I pulled it that turn. It felt fantastic. Okay, so there is a lot of amulets on the board right now. So I'm a little bit terrified of 2 turns time, which is okay. I'm going to be rushing her down and killing her before then.
Be gone.
My spear will stop. Don't let me down. No!
Okay, this is great because I have 2 Demonic Strikes. When I get to 8 mana, I can just use both of them and kill her. Oh, never mind. There's the heal. But that's all she's got. Alright, so she's evolving that. That is potentially going to kill one of my Ivory Dragons. Not a big loss whatsoever. I'm hoping for a Dragon Emissary here. No, Mushishu. That is actually great. Yes, you have lost. Bit anticlimactic there, but there we go. I suddenly had that win in the bag.
I only did what I had to.
Oh, I was going to kill her that turn anyway, because I could have just destroyed the ward and then gone for face. And here we are at C1. The climb continues. Alright, let's go on to the next match. Only about 5 minutes there from one match. That's so far so good. I tell you what, it feels really good to stomp Havencraft. Alrighty, Runecraft. A little bit more scared of Runecraft because they usually have a lot of control, a lot of wards, and a lot of abilities that'll just stop me from doing anything in the first few turns. I'm not a big fan of pulling Dark Dragoon Forte naturally at the start, because if that happens... Alright, there's another free win. She obviously wasn't very happy with her hand. At least we're not wasting time. I'm still going to be going for about half an hour, so we'll get as many games in that time in as we can. Another couple of wins and I'll be level 60 in Dragoncraft, so that'll mean I'll get probably just another shiny card. That usually whenever you hit every 5 levels with a certain deck, you get a shiny version, an animated version of one of your basic cards. Not worth anything, it's more so just for bragging rights. Alright, another Isabel.
This one's for my family.
First turn, I liking that. Alright, very nice starting hand. I'm liking that. Oh, even better.
Reporting for duty.
That is frustrating. That Scrap Golem, all it's really going to do is stop me from going for face in the first turn. However, I mean, I can't throw down the Dragon Emissary this turn because I need to throw down this Fire Lizard. Luckily, it's got a Fanfare effect that does 1 damage. So between that Fanfare effect and this Ivory Dragon, that ward is gone. So I've effectively only lost 1 damage to her face. I can let that pass. All right, she's filling her board with a lot of these. What are they called? Earth sigils. I'm presuming she's got a lot of stuff that makes the Earth sigils quite useful. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to throw down... Imprisoned Dragon can't attack anyway, so that won't help me getting more damage to the face. Maybe Ironscale Dragonfolk? However, I could evolve the Imprisoned Dragon, and by doing so, it'll be able to actually do damage again. It'll actually be able to do damage, and then I can throw down Ironscale next turn, and that'll do an extra 2 damage to whatever she throws down, so I might go for that.
No. You've gotta see me dance.
Alright, so this is a priority target, the Unicorn Dancer Unica. The main reason that's a priority target is because every turn, if that thing's alive, she recovers 2 HP. So I gotta destroy that one way or another. However, I was planning on evolving this Prison Dragon anyway, and I just pulled a Mushishu. Unfortunately, I don't have... If I had 1 more mana, I could make use of the Ironscale Dragonfolk and the Mushishu. I think in this situation, because the evolve is going to make the imprisoned dragon kill the Unica anyway, I'm going to use the Mushushu instead. Is that a good idea? Yeah, that'll make me end up doing more damage to the face in the long run. Oh, I can't evolve this turn. Never mind. Alright, and I can use Dragon Emissary, so next turn I'll be able to throw down Forte. Unfortunately, all of the work I've done is now going to be undone by the Dragon Dancer Unica's heal. And there it is. Unfortunate. Okay, she's going for face as well. I am perfectly fine with that. Because I am about to do quite a bit of damage to her face. So here's the trade-off, right? I'm going to have to leave this unicorn, or this unicorn dancer alive, which will give her 2 of the health back that I'm doing right now, but it's worth it.
Don't let me down.
Because I don't want to lose the Mushushu by wasting it on the Dragon Dancer. Sorry, the Unicorn Dancer. That's perfectly fine with me. And next turn, this fanfare effect. Alright, great. Next turn, unless she... oh, there's a petrification to kill my... Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's frustrating. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. I have 6 mana. That will give me the ability to throw down both of these cards, and then I can evolve the Ivory Dragon and... Oh, hang on. First. If an evolved ally is... Okay, so throw down the Mushushu first. So when I evolve this Ivory Dragon, the Mushushu gets the effect. And now I throw down the Iron-Scale Dragon Folk, and the fanfare effect kills the dancer.
No.
Cool. I'm not going to put down the Ivory Dragon this turn, even though I've got 1 mana. The reason for that being is that if I put it down next turn when I have Overflow active, it's going to make me draw another card. And considering I've only got 2 cards in my hand right now, I definitely want to do that. Wow, this Runecraft guy has a lot of control.
You're done for.
Well, that's all 3 of her Unicas. Unfortunately, it's left on 1 health, but what can I do? Let's see. I don't have any evolves left. It's a bit unfortunate that I got this. I've been pulling this Erd over and over again. It's not very useful in the early game. Ideally, I want to combo it with another Forte when I have about 9 or 10 mana, but I just don't need it this early, so it's a waste of space. I'm going to throw down the Ivory Dragon just for the card draw. Hopefully I'll get something a bit more useful. That's not really useful either. Okay. I'm going to throw down the Trinity Dragon, because she won't be able to target that unless she has more direct damage, which, let's face it, so far looking at her deck, she probably does. Which, just next turn, will give me more ability to go for the face. Okay, that was a mistake. I should have killed the dancer now that I think about it. Wow, that's a lot of direct damage. More? Okay.
It won't be long now.
This is very... well, she's used up her entire hand. She's got nothing else. But now she has free range to go for my face as much as she likes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw down the Dragon Warrior and the Trinity Dragon. No particular plan with them, just because that's all I really have in my hand, all that's available for me to do. Now she's top decking as well, but she can do 8 damage to me this turn, and she's also healing for 2 damage every turn, because I need to remove that Unicorn Dancer. Okay. Unfortunately, I've been... Oh, I do not need another Trinity Dragon. Alrighty. Let's see. What can I do? I'm going to have to trade both of these. That's okay. Okay. Now there's nothing on the board except for the Trinity Dragon. Now I'm not going to throw down the Erd because I'm praying I'm going to get another Forte or a Dragon Emissary in one of my next few pulls. And by having it, either one of those, I'm going to be able to finish her off. Especially if I can combo it with an Erd. Okay, more card removal. Interesting. But hey, that's her turn done. You are of no use to me, Mr. Goblin. I am certainly not pulling the best cards this game. It's just making the game go for a very long time. Ouch. That's exactly what she wanted. Now if I could pull a Siegfried, that would be perfect. A Siegfried has a fanfare effect. There it is. Perfect. Thank God. And that's going to be able to completely remove the the Goblin mount. Because, here we go. Fanfare, destroy a damaged enemy follower. It took 1 damage, therefore it's damaged. And Siegfried can finish it off. Scrap Golem, that's another 0-2. It's just stopping me from doing any direct damage for a turn. Okay, let's destroy that. Now there was no real point in bringing down my Fire Lizard first, because it would have only done 1 damage. That said, I could have thrown it down, do the 1 damage, used Erd, then brought it out again to do another 1 damage. We'll see if that cost me the game. It's the battle of the top decking here. Unfortunately, I am losing so far.
I was mighty but too proud.
Okay, that is also of no use to me whatsoever. This is getting a bit boring. Just a 3-4, no special effects? Okay. Okay, that's not bad. At least I can throw down the Imprisoned Dragon now. And with that, I can make that trade with the Remy and Rami. And I can continue going for face.
Unbelievable. No.
Alright, I'm going to throw down the Erd. No, I'm not. I'm really praying for that Forte to come down, even though if I bring out a Forte, it's going to one-shot her anyway at this point. I do not want to take that risk. Okay, that's a good trade. Summon a Guardian Golem. Ouch. That's exactly what she wanted. A ward. Painful. Okay. I'm going to throw down the... Okay, this will work. This will work fantastically. I'll throw down the Blazing Breath. That'll do 2 damage. And now I'm going to use Erd to make the fanfare effect of the lizard come in again and do 1 damage to that. Never mind, as I feared, it doesn't work that way. Fanfare effects don't work. That is going to summon one of those cards every turn, isn't it? It is. Fun. Oh! Alright, finally the end of this mess approaches, as I can just use that to finish off the last 3 damage. Wow, that was going to be one of the most frustrating games I think I've played, at least with this deck.
I only did what I had to.
Fantastic. How much time do we have? We have about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to go for 1 more game. Hopefully it's a little bit quicker than that one. one of our games was an instant surrender, so that doesn't really count. Havencraft. Okay, as a New Zealander as well. That's different. I'm very used to only playing against Japanese opponents and South Korean opponents. Let's get rid of the Dark Dragoon Forte. It's no use to us at this point. That's not a bad start. Not my best, but not a bad one either. Gonna throw down the Goblin, because Ivory Dragon can be useful in different ways later on. So, may as well prioritize putting down the Goblin first. Alright, she's got nothing in the first turn. That's fairly normal. Wow, I've only got one Erd in my hand, and yet I keep on pulling it over and over again. It's frustrating. At the very start, that is. I might actually remove this Erd from my hand. I know one of you guys keep on telling me that Erd is amazing and I should keep on using it, but it just doesn't work with my deck, and it doesn't seem to work with any of the decks I've really had so far. Okay, that's good. I'm getting some early damage in. I want to try to... Oh, Alina's Prayer. My favourite Havencraft deck, card. So this card, you got to be careful with this one. Whenever your leader gets their heal, gets their defense back in any form, all of the Havencraft minions get +1/+1 permanently. Yeah, so not a nice card to come up against, especially as I presume most Havencraft decks that use that trinket are going to be running a lot of heals on their minions. Okay, next turn I can get an Evolve down, which is going to end up doing a lot of damage unless she throws down something that does some card removal here. Okay, that is now a 4/3 because of that token. So she's going to evolve it, it's going to become a 6/5, and now it's terrifying.
What would you do without me?
No problem, it ended up just giving my Mushushu +2 damage. I'm going to throw down both of these fire lizards here, and by doing so that'll destroy the rabbit healer. Good trade. Good trade. And then for good measure, I'm going to evolve the Ironscale Dragonfolk, which will give Mushushu another +2 damage. And I guess the Ironfolk +2 damage as well. Excellent. Now as soon as I pull a Forte, she should be done. Okay, so he's absolutely going to trade that Falcon for the Mushushu. He'd be silly not to. Ah, 1 damage all round. That takes out 2 fire lizards. Unfortunate. What are you going to do? Oh, more healing. Okay. Okay, that turns into a 7/7. Which I'm presuming is going to kill... Yeah, kill that. That's fine. I'm hoping for a Siegfried here. That'd be nice. No, no luck. What's my best course of action now? Not having the best luck with draws, am I? I'm going to put down Erd just for the extra damage. Actually. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I can destroy that enemy cat, and that's going to return it to being a 4/4. It means it has more health, but it also means it has less attack. Is that useful? No, it isn't. Unless he wants to go for my face, which I kind of want him to do. Before I do that, I'm going to do 1 damage to her face, and now I'm going to throw down Erd and bring the Goblin back.
Got me feeling hungry.
Okay. Now I expect he's going to spend something at least on killing that Mushushu this turn. Hopefully it's the tiger. That'd be great. Because that way the tiger will be left on 1 health and I can finish it off with the goblin. Never mind, more heals. And now it's an 8-4 tiger. That is terrifying. I really need something that can get rid of that that amulet. Not easy though. Not with the Dragoncraft deck. We don't have a lot of amulet removal.
This must be fate.
Wow. Okay, I am surprised she did that, because now I can trade the goblin with the Holy Flame Tiger. However, I'm not going to do that because I just pulled a Dragon Emissary when I have 7 mana, which means I now have a 5 mana Forte, which I can put down. It'll do 5 damage. However, if I evolve it, it'll do 7, and then the goblin can do 1, and she's dead. And that is a very nice game to finish the night on. Thank you all for joining me again. That's 4 wins. I'll only consider that as 3 wins because 1 was an instant surrender. 3 wins today. Thank you very much for joining me. And again, if you have any suggestions on the format or how I can make my next video or the frequency or any other games you want me to play and record, please do let me know. I've been TR Rook and thanks again for watching.